So Fischfright 2025 is here, and here's pretty much everything you need to know about the event as of now. So for this event, they added a very big new island, new map for the event, like Fishmas. So in order to go to that map, due to the event place, you have one of two choices. The first one being talking to the Flying Dutchman near on the is that the left side or the right side? Anyways, it's on the next to Moosewood. By talking to Flying Dutchman, you're able to teleport yourself to the event place called Hollow. Called Crook's Hollow. That's the first way to do it. And then the second way to do it is by searching up mirror in your inventory, and then you can find this one item called Frightful Mirror. By clicking on it, you will get teleported to Crook's Hollow, and by clicking again, you get teleported back to Moosewood. And in this event place, there's a lot of things to do. They added trick or treating, which you can do by holding out your candy bucket, by going next to a door, knocking on it, and then you will have two choices. You either get trick or treat. If you get treat, like here, you will get a fish and some candies. And if you get trick, which is not the case here, you will just get candies and you won't get anything else. Now, there's one way to up your chance for getting the treat option, which is by getting the mask. There's two masks. There's Megalodon mask, and then there's a Scylla mask. From what I've seen, as you can see, you can get them from this merchant right here, from the Flying Dutchman merchant. This one doesn't have it, unfortunately, but it does have an eerie relic. It has the Frightful Poo totem, which is a new totem, and it has one of the new rods, being the Bat Whisperer rod. They added four new rods for this event, one of which you can get for just doing playing the game, grinding a little bit, which is the witch, kind of like the haunted rod from last year. You give the witch ingredients, and then you can get this new rod called Spooky Rod. I forgot how much ingredients it took to get it, but it apparently has two passives from what I've heard from Chaotic. He told me that this rod has two passives. First one being a ability that's similar to, well, Trident, similar to stabbing, slashing. Instead of stabbing the fish or slashing the fish, you burn the fish, and then the fish gets done, and then you get a slight progress speed, a little bit of progress speed. Uh, from what I've heard from Chaotic, he told me it's about 5 seconds done, or 3 or 5 seconds done. I don't know. But then there's two more rods, which what you can get from the merchant that I just showed you, which is right there. The other one's called the Deuce Card Rod. You need 25,000 candies for it. It's a stage 7 rod, and I don't know about the Bat Whisperer rod because the wiki page didn't get updated yet. The last rod, which is the Jack O. What's the rod? I forgot, but like, yeah. To get the last rod, you have to do a series of quests from Headless Horseman. It's called the Jacko Blazer. There you go, that's the rod name. So you have to do 4 quests. The first one being giving him a Jackal Lantern with the mutation rifle, which you can get from appraising, or by getting a Frifo relic on your or by using a Frifo relic on your rod, which is gonna grant you the Frifo mutation. Otherwise, you can use the Spooky rod for it. The second quest is slightly more complicated. You have to get 5 wisp from the graveyard, which is right here. Now, in order to know whether or not you have a wisp, it's one of these 4 tombstones, and if one of them is glowing blue, you can interact with him, and then you will be able to get this item called wisp. Now, once you have wisp, you collect 5 of them, you give it to the headless horseman, and then he's going to let you advance to the next quest. The third quest is way easier. You have to go to the mansion right up there, which is really easy to go to. You just have to kind of go up the hill here, and then you will see a staircase here. You go up the stairs, and then you should be able to reach the mansion. And then once you got in the mansion, you turn left, and then you come to the dining room, and then you should be able to pick up this candle over here and then give it to, well, um, ja- uh, damn, Headless Horseman. I don't know if it's the same candle as this because I already did the quest. I'm on the fourth one, which I'm still trying to figure out what to do for it. You need to get the blazed handle. I don't know if it's a fish or an item that you have to find around the map. But there's a cool feature about this update. You can come here and then change your outfit. Essentially getting a costume. Right now I turn into a scarecrow. I can turn into Batman, Princess Peach, Batman again, and then if you don't want to, be wearing a costume, you don't want to wear a costume, you can just click E to return to your original outfit, which is pretty cool. Uh, Another thing I feel like I should add is there are three spawn points for the merchant. The first one that I already showed, which is here in the pumpkin patch, right behind Pumpkin King. The other one is next to the graveyard, and I feel like that the spawn next to the graveyard is really dumb. It's on a tree. Oh, there we go, perfect example. There's a wisp right here. You can click E, collect a wisp. It says you received one wisp. Uh, the Flying Dutchman merchant spawn point for near the graveyard is here. It's on top of this, and for you to get on top of that, you have to come up this hill. All right, you have to come up here, and then you have to just fly towards it, which is just kind of stupid in my opinion. I don't know if you can climb the rope. I tried climbing the rope, it didn't work. The last location for uh, the last location for Flying Dutchman merchants is right here, right in front of your spawn or behind your spawn, depending on how you spawn, I guess. So it's right here. You should be able to see a Flying Dutchman parked right here. Now there are also a few fishing spots for this event. There's of course Frightful Pool, which is kind of re-added from last year. But instead of just carrying back on the Frightful Pool and to just be the normal Frightful Pools, the Frightful Pools now have color. There's red, orange, green, blue, and purple from what I've seen, which is essential for you to get skull, these skull with, well, the colors. Now these are sort of like the keystones which you need to unlock Luminescent Cavern. You need these to unlock the location for you to be able to catch Skeletonesi, which is one of the hardest fish, also probably one of the rarest fish that you can catch this event. The second location where you can fish is here, just at the island. You can go to the outer layer, you can toss your rod, and then you can fish. It's guaranteed chance for you to get an event, and then yep, you can just catch the fish. Oh, that's a new one. I don't have that. Well, that's cool. I got a new fish. right, right as I fish there. That's crazy. Okay. Uh, the third location is like I said, the place where you can catch the Skeletonesi. Uh, Now, the entrance to the location is this statue. It's right under the statue. I can try no clipping my camera through it and show it. I don't know if yeah, there you go. You can see the staircase there. Yep, that's where you need to go to enter the room to catch Skeletonesi. I don't know if it's a room or a pool. Technically it's a pool. I don't know if it's a room though. Now, in order to enter this place, Chaotic said, or he told me that you need to get a baby Nessie, which you can give by trick or treating, at a 1.21% chance. You have a 1.21% chance of obtaining. Oh my gosh, the Megalodon just ruined my speech. But yes, like I was saying, you have 1.21% chance of getting the baby Nessie for you to unlock this statue, the pathway. Uh, like I said, there's a way to up your chance for you to get the baby Nessie, but you need to pay 1,500 candies for one of the two masks, which ups your chance for getting treat, which also kind of ups your chance for getting baby Nessie, because considering you need to get treat to get a fish, and then baby Nessie technically count as a fish, so you need to up your chance to get treat in order to up your chance to get a fish. I don't know if that makes sense. Uh, Now the last point which is the witch, which they brought back from last year, but this time it's really more complicated. I don't know why. It's way more complicated. Instead of just giving her like 5 ingredients and get hunter rod, get your title, uh, you need to give a lot more. I don't know why, but you have to give way more. Now, in order to get witch's ingredient, you have to find a goblin, which spawns around the map randomly. They can spawn at Moosewood, Forsaken Shores. Oh, there's one at Forsaken Shore right there, and at Mushgrove. From what I've seen, there was one that spawned on Mushgrove, but there's also one that spawned on Moosewood. I don't know if it's still here. Is it still here? No, it's not. I think I've already done it. Okay, I'm going to check the Mushgrove. Is it still there? Yep, it's still there. So if you are a high graphic player, you're able to see these outlines that just shows you where the goblin is exactly. I don't know if it's intended or a bug, but you can see where the goblin is exactly, so you can just go and get it. Now, these goblins gives you a series of quests you do. You can get like a whole bunch of different quests from them, but you only get one of them. Uh, Funny enough, one of the quests is you have to go kill yourself. You have to jump in the water and drown yourself, which is one of the quests. Now this is one of the quests. You have to jump 50 times, so you can jump 50 times. There's no way to cheese this one, in my opinion. You just open your chat, and then your character just jumps on its own. You wait for it to finish, which shouldn't be long. I still gonna skip this part though. And we are done. 50 out of 50 times. Talk to the goblin again, and then he should just float away and give you a witch's ingredient. Now, once you get the ingredient, which I actually have a few, I think. Yeah, I have 3. Once you get these, you can, well, like last year, go back to with the witch and then drop it down in the cauldron, which grants you some rewards. With in this case, I get some candies and 500 Cs like last year from the witch. Uh, Now one thing I have to check how much I'm missing for the next one. I'm pretty sure the next one I guess the boat. I need 4 more ingredients to unlock the next reward, and then the next reward should be the boat for me because I've done a lot of them. Yes. Also, there's 4 brand new mutation. No, 3 brand new mutations. I'm sorry for that. So there's Frightful, there's Spooky, and then there's Eerie, which you can get. I know you can get Frightful and Spooky from Appraising. I never got an Eerie from Appraising yet, but I know you can get them from the new relics that they added, which is Eerie Relic, Frightful Relic, and Spooky Relic, which you can get all 3 from Trick or Trading. One thing to well take note is Spooky Relic and Frightful Relic. They both of these relics give you a primary enchantment, so it's gonna replace your primary enchant being, well, either an enchantment from Exalted Relic or an enchantment from a regular enchant relic. However, Eerie Relic is, well, a secondary enchant, so it's going to replace your secondary enchant, which you get from Cosmic Relics. Also, wait, that's about, yeah, that's about it, I guess. Yeah, that's about it, right? I think that's about it. Let me think about it. Aha. Oh yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot about this. But you can earn a lot of candies by doing these NPCs quest. These special NPCs, not the Fischfright fan NPC. You have to do these NPCs, like this one here. This one here, for example, you can get a lot of candies from them. It varies from 200 to like 750. It's kind of crazy. Uh, Otherwise, that's really about it. So, happy Halloween and enjoy the Fish Fry 2025 event. I hope you guys get some Skiritos Nessies.